on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set. 19. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hatchet. Hatchet.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We got 4. We got 4. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Show it up. Show it up. 59. Hey, 59.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Hey, Tuesday.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready, 41 to Mike. Come on. Hey, watch it. Wait. Stick guard. Slant.
From the 24, Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing. Yardage back at the 42.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Set. 19. Too low. 25. 22,
Watson off play action, going deep for Hopkins, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mark 22. Here we go. Alert.
Watson just beating the play clock. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Don't be scared of it. Bravo. Space. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Ready to go.
Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They run. Devontae Freeman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
80 weapons. 21. Safety's creeping. Undercrush. 39. Undercrush.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Shiny blue 80. Black 25. Hey, 59. Ready. Activity's traps. Let's go.
On second down now. It's Freeman, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now it's Freeman, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Hey, check. Wide, get wide.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Darquan, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Stay with your man. 41. Hey, Tuesday. You don't want 54, son.
Here's Ryan. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hey, Haywood.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Check. Hey, Rick Lance. Check it back. 20.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's caught. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Check, check. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Get up, wait, ready, set.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Switch. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. 58. Check.
They'll look to run with Freeman. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Hey, Delta.
Now Ryan. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Tuesday.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Back 25!
From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Hey, check. Check 31. Wait. Check safety.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Watson. Out to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
Third down and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson looks to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 43-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Got it. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Hey, that's scared. Check.
Here's Ryan. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Check. Check 52. Joker. Check.
On third down, Ryan. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And the Redskins have scored again to extend their advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Check out. Hey, express.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Rip right. He's tied on the right. 3 down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Gray. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Here we go, D, all day. Hey, wahoo!
Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Texans 3.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready? We're ready. 55. All day, every day.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
It's a gain of 17.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. Space to run past the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Freeman again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey,
Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. And they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run again now with Darquan. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He throws it and hits the slant route to Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Watson on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
25, 22. Let's go. 29. Like 29, let's go.
To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Check nine.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Watson, and this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Falcons.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Check 3. 11.
Ryan wants to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Freeman. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to split that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect back to the 10.